Please forget anything on the FilAm.
Oh, we're live!
Are we live? Oh my god, I need my glasses to see. It's totally fine. I can't.
I'm still waiting for the notification. Yay! Okay, I finally got it. It was a little bit delayed, the YouTube.
Oh, the YouTube thing? Oh, I got it. Okay, I was just making sure I got it too.
It just says FilAm Unfiltered.
What?
That's what we are.
FilAm Unfiltered.
So, Mister, why don't you introduce us? Because we're eating.
And we're live.
How can we see if there's people in here?
I don't know.
It says 2 watching. I'm assuming I'm one of them.
Wait, how do we, legit, how do we tell?
Are you using your phone to see that? Are you?
Oh, 2 or 2 people?
I'm also
okay. So while we're trying to figure
probably
it
just
out,
Adrian, though. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it a sec.
Collective trying to figure this out. There you go. That's who we are.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. Wait, how do I go to our live? There's the echo again. How come the echo goes on and off? Do you guys not hear the echo? Marissa, do you not hear an echo?
I don't hear an echo.
No echo.
That's so weird. As long as I'm the only one who hears it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god, what's happening? Are you guys freezing for a photo?
Oh, shit. Because I'm trying to post on our story, but I didn't get my face.
Hello.
Oh, dang it. I missed it.
Yeah, that's cute.
I've got to go. I'm just trying to get onto our freaking channel and watch us live. I see it. If it turns into 3, that third person is me.
Okay. Here, let me push it on our story.
No, it hasn't turned 3 at all. It's not recognizing you, Trixie.
Oh.
Now it did.
Oh wait, pose for a photo, so this is not like a fucking dumb one. Okay, wait.
Okay.
We can take photos to go on our story.
Wait.
Wait for Trixie. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, see, when we post this later on, we're going to chop this part off. Wait, are you recording it? I don't know how to record. Is it automatically recording it?
I think it automatically does, because there's
Okay,
no option here that I see.
Adrian, stop holding it. Is he frozen?
I was frozen.
You're not frozen.
Don't do that. Don't do that ever.
I'm all like. So I guess this is the perfect time to get a new dog.
I'm tagging each of us.
Wait, why do you need a new dog? Oh, it's
Well, my
dog.
brother.
What's with your dog?
They got a pet dog after 10 years of being together. It's perfect timing. Actually,
Oh, their first child.
I know, right? I was like, Mom, this is how millennials be. They don't start with kids; they start with pets.
Yeah, I feel like fostering. This is a great time to foster.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the route I'm gonna have to go to. For now, whether or not I decide to, have my own kid through surrogacy, but
surrogacy. Oh my god, Say
it 5 times. Go.
I can't fucking say it either.
You two go. Come on.
Surrogacy. No. Surrogacy. No.
No, it's surrogacy. Surrogacy.
Surrogacy.
Surrogacy.
Yeah,
surrogacy.
Surrogacy.
Not. Oh my god. Okay. Yes, that.
We're Rich. We should tell him to watch us.
He is, and he's just recording the screen so he can talk shit about us.
Probably. He's gonna be on his next episode to say, "This is how you don't do a live."
I know he is using anything and everything for content. Good for him, though.
No, I need to tag us too. Ooh.
Who's the third person now? Oh. Do you have someone who would watch us and tell us how our audio actually sounds? Because that would be best. Because I just really want to know if I'm the only one who hear the echo. Because usually when I streamed and I could hear it, someone was like, no, I hear the echo.
Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay, give me 1 second. Go talk, Trixie. Give me 1 second. Go talk.
It can't be you. Because now it can't be super circling. And now I hear all of it. It has to be someone who's not here.
No, I have my laptop on me.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I can hear the audio from your laptop, and so it's going to loop.
Oh, okay.
It has to be someone who's not here.
Rich.
I was going to say, just ask one of your siblings outside to check on it real quick.
He said, crap, I was about to go live. Good thing you did it. So now check. So now please help us with our audio.
We just need to know if we're okay.
Yeah.
I finished eating. How come Adrian's screen is smaller than our screen, Marissa?
It's okay.
I don't know. Well, why is your screen like that? I just noticed that.
It's okay. I don't need to be any bigger.
Is it possible to make us like side by side?
No, that's how it does it. Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
There you go. Oh, we don't want to do that? Was that bad?
No. This is equal proportions. Well,
if you do the equal one, it looks like we're the final three of America's Next Top Model.
Wait, do it again. Oh, we just have to center in your camera. There you go.
Wait, why does my thing? Wait, why does my thing?
That's like what that? We just asked.
Yeah, why is your thing like that?
Oh, it's probably the resolution on my phone. I'm on my phone.
Make it to 720.
No, it's the thing. It's the resolution on the front camera.
You can't go to 720 on your front camera?
Not sure.
Wait, try it. I'm like, wait.
No.
Let me share this. Wait, Rich, you have to tell us how our audio is first after like a minute and tell us if we're okay. Because I hear me echoing, and if that's only me, then who cares?
He's saying, wasabi.
Wait, Marissa, you talk too.
Yeah. Am I echoing?
Rich?
Is Rich watching?
Yes, he is. Audio's good. Okay, then we're bueno.
Cool. Okay, let me just post on my story and then I'll pay attention.
I wonder if
finally 30 minutes later. Just kidding.
I honestly wonder if I hear it because I'm wearing headphones. And so maybe my audio it's coming out more sensitive to me. But whatever. If everyone's chill, we're chill. Okay, we good? It's just gonna be like this. Hey, but it's like we're getting shorter and shorter. I just need to sink down a little more. There we go. Let's see.
It's funny. I'm like, it's like Marissa, Adrian Pangilinan, Trixie.
I know. Why did you put your full name in this?
I should have put Adrian short for Pangilinan.
I could just write the thoughtful beast and have it be the whole freaking thing.
Guys, we're live. Okay, so what is up, everyone?
I know. What were we gonna? I totally forgot what we were gonna talk about. No.
Your window so you don't hear feedback. I don't have it open.
Hello.
I don't have it either. I only have.
Do you have us open, Adrian?
Nope.
I did, and I closed it already.
Oh, what the fuck? Whatever. Okay, so let's talk about.
I bet Rich is like, when are y'all starting?
Shut up, Rich. I'm just kidding. What do we want to talk about? Or, well, I mean, we know what we're talking about.
Life updates?
Yes. Well, let's talk about like us becoming us a little bit, or like at least like our first.
We're gonna talk about the first photo that we took, the black photo. We're gonna share the story. I'm just kidding.
Only the story. Only the story.
It's funny. It's funny. Even Emma knows about it.
Oh, the cropping the photo.
Yeah.
Well, I like how you mentioned it. You're not even going to talk about it.
What?
Also, center your face, man.
Yeah, center your face.
Oh.
Nope.
I have to go.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh, Adrian and I are matching, except for mine says the Lion King. Okay, I guess he's not going to talk about it.
I know, seriously.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay, so long story short, the story behind, we changed the photo to a more updated one, but then the first one that we used was actually from a YouTube branding shoot that we did back in December at Picture Flicks, and I was like, we don't have any picture of all three of us next to each other until, well, no, actually there was one. It was the one where we were inside the podcast room at Picture Flicks where Rich like had our faces like crossed out for Adobe. So then I looked for another one, and then I found that photo, and I was like, oh, we have to crop him out, and it worked. So
I'm pretty sure I cropped him out first, but okay.
Oh wait, no, that was you. Oh, just kidding. Oh. There you go. See, there you go. The truth came out. It was you, Marissa. You
We
could
needed a
spider
photo.
Take all the credit. It's fine.
We literally just needed a photo.
I was gonna take the credit. You shouldn't have said anything. I was gonna take the credit for cropping.
Yeah, that's why I called you out. You're not gonna get.
Yeah, you can't take it.
It's okay. She's a good friend. She's a good friend.
Yeah, and so we had another photo shoot, so we would have a picture that wasn't just Rich's shoulder in the corner, and we had it in my workout room because I have like a white, oh my god, not blanket. I have a white fabric that I.
They blame you, Marissa.
So the next time we do that, it's like not what it was. It was like folded and everything, and that was super annoying, at least to me.
Mm-hmm. How's everyone doing?
Good. Sorry, hold on. Go, Marissa, talk.
Oh, I don't know. They blamed me. I'm not to blame. I did it because I was being resourceful, and it wasn't a personal attack on Rich. It was just like, I have a group photo at the moment, so this is what's gonna happen. Rich is gonna get cut out.
he was the first one eliminated, but for next month we're gonna bring him back. So you're gonna see the same photo.
Whoa!
There's gonna be a fade in.
Into you, Marissa. Yeah. But now we have our own cute photos for just the three of us. And that was a super fun photo shoot. Marissa and I make very lovely lesbian lovers where Adrian's just off to the side.
Hey, I hold the certified third wheeler, okay? I'm used to it.
Are you just like a third wheel in everyone's life? I don't feel like it's true.
It is. It's okay.
Okay.
So if you're single and ready to mingle, not right now, but when everything clears out.
Basically, he said, if you are single and ready to mingle, don't contact him because he is single but not ready to mingle. That's what he said. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question for all three of you. I mean, there's only three of us. For the three of us.
Three of you.
For the three of us. what is the biggest thing that you've learned so far with like filming and just being in a group? Well, just what is the biggest thing you've learned being in the FilAm Film Collective?
Go, Marissa.
My jawline looks real good.
I learned that I look real
the
good.
thing I've learned, I mean, I think it's just really, and this comes with every group setting, is that you just learn how to communicate better. And I mean, my favorite part of the creative process is the collaboration. So just really getting back into that, because after I graduated from film school, I didn't really get to do that much in the past 2 years. So that's nice. But yeah, definitely like communication is huge. Not just like in our group, but just working together, working with people, and definitely working creatively, because creativity in the mix, you know, we all have our vision and ideas, and it's important to obviously in a group of 3 each have equal weight when it comes to deciding what's best for the group. And also there's times when we each get to lead, you know, when we get to direct and so on and so forth.
Adrian?
Oh shoot, I was listening the whole time. I forgot to think.
Listening is good. You should have been listening.
No, yeah, I mean, Marissa said like everything that I was kind of feeling to how it's actually like not just in the process of doing, but also like learning how to listen, learning how to kind of set aside your own agenda sometimes, whether or not that's there or not, you know, because you're working in a team of 3, you know, and it's like and I guess for me, you know, I think sometimes I feel like I'm such a visionary at times where I'm like I see it, and then you know I do appreciate having you both there to like kind of ground me and to be like yes but or yes and you know, so it's not just necessarily like one, but it's like it's nice to be able to actually be kept accountable in that way too. So that's it.
Yeah. What you two said was good. Like definitely learning to work in a group of 3. And I think for me, like, because I'm also a visionary too, but I'm also very like, I work well in groups, but there's definitely a part of me just because like the groups I've worked with for a while where I had to be in charge. And so I had to learn how to like, dude, you're not in charge the whole time. Like you need to shut up sometimes. Because I want to be like, let me just fix it. Or just like, or I want to be like, which is helpful sometimes, right? It's helpful when we all balance each other out, but it's not helpful to steamroll something just because like I see something one way or if you see something one way and I disagree.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's definitely like what it's taught me to do because I mean, no. How do I put this? I don't think I've been in a situation lately where all 3 people or everyone in the group is also a leader, like, and a director and stuff like that. So it's like getting used to that, where it's like, oh, I don't always have to take the reins because it's the 3 of us. And also with that, I shouldn't always take the reins. And I need to make sure that I'm actually like asking what other people want and stuff. Like I try to make it a point because I know just because of what I've been used to for the past several years, like that I've had to make a decision because no one else will. But I'm not in that place anymore. So readjusting to be in a place where there are like, again, like multiple leaders. Like we're all leaders. There's no like, there's no under. Like we're a horizontal line.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
And that's hard sometimes.
Yes, I also have a follow up on that too. Actually, I've also learned to stand up for myself too, and what I have to say at times too, because like the green pants, you know, it's like the green pants. It's I still find that so what's that called?
Oh my-
Clear. You know, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know it's not the greatest example, but in the doing, you know, because usually I'd be like, okay, fine, you know, and I don't sometimes get to express what it is that I really want to say. So then, you know, in all of this, I've learned to um, stand up for what I believe in or think of something. So whether or not, you know, people agree with it or not. So
Wait, I need to ask one more time. You understand, right? For us as a whole, why we were like, don't wear the green pants.
no, I know, I understand. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, this is not.
Yeah.
Because those are nice green pants. It's not like I dislike your pants.
Where's that photo?
Right.
We're gonna pull it up right now.
I'll be like,
kidding, no.
crop it. Crop it, Marissa.
No, I do understand. And I know I get what you're saying. No, I do. Yeah.
No, but it's. I think that's good that like you feel like that you can speak up though.
Yes,
we're gonna disagree. Like that is
Yes.
like the smallest
Yeah,
disagreement
right.
we're ever gonna have. And definitely as we grow, we're
Yes.
gonna have more disagreements. That's just how it is.
And it's a practice of learning how to speak up. So then, you know, we don't get to a place where we become resentful because we didn't feel like we had the permission to like say what we're thinking, even though it's, you know, so.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's a balance to like understanding. Like, if two of us are like, "Yeah, this is what's gonna be," then it's kind of like majority rules. Like,
No, yes, yeah.
oh, and it's just like one of those things where it's like, okay, and like again, not take it personally. It's like for the greater good of the group, and understanding when to like choose your battles. Like, for instance, like I feel like I would only speak up if it was like something like technically wrong. I'd be like, yeah, that's not right. Would fix it.
Hey,
But like,
Jeremy.
everything else, I'd just be like,
Jeremy's
cool.
in the Jeremy's watching,
Yeah.
y'all.
Ha, we disagree. We do.
A
We
lot.
definitely disagree.
Sometimes.
Wait, the
No, we're
pants.
actually
I have the
pretty good.
pants over here.
Fucking-
Stop with the pants. You're gonna burn them.
yeah, I'm gonna burn those
Hey.
pants next time I see them, Adrian.
On next stream, you're gonna burn the pants.
Oh my god. They're not bad pants.
They were just not good for our branding shoot, okay?
Yes, thank you. Yes, this is probably going to be something that is brought up for the rest of our existence.
I know.
Because Adrian will bring it up.
No. The green pants,
Adrian.
Rich being cropped, what else? there are gonna be more things. It's gonna be
I think
iconic.
it's just those two things.
Iconic. Iconic. Yeah.
No, but yeah, like you're totally right. Like learning to be like, what battles do I want to pick, Marissa?
Yeah.
Because it's just like some things I want to be like, wait, but that doesn't matter. So I should shut up now. Like, you know what I mean? Because you know, like there's like little pet peeves you have about different things. And like it like irks you, but it's just like, wait, does this actually affect this overall production? Or am I just being like super picky right now? And so I'm like, okay, I'm being picky, so I just need to back off. But if it was like something where I actually felt like, oh, this affects the quality of what we're doing, then that's the hill I should die on. Like, it should be that.
Yeah. If it's like a little thing. I know this is like a little thing, but like when we were choosing the picture for Creators Offline, I didn't want that picture. I wanted it, so I'm like, okay. I was gonna pick that battle because majority rules.
Yeah. No, I totally
like.
I admit I was really picky on my green pants and the green outfit that I.
Stop with the green pants. Enough.
It's
a color green in general. Okay, I'm just kidding. Moving on. Yeah, twice.
No, remember when we had the photo shoot and you know we were doing obviously
I was
blue,
sleepy
red,
as hell too,
and yellow, and then you brought orange. Chris and I were like, what? No, you can't wear orange.
I'm gonna look rugged. And you did your little Adrian thing and we're like, rugged is a word that we would describe you as.
And the orange you brought was not rugged.
I'm a 10-year-old boy.
So it looks like in our chat comments we're having a K-pop discussion in the
Our
discussion
chat has
thread.
It's fine. Give us the comments. You don't even have to talk to us.
Okay, it's engagement or some shit. I mean, some beep.
We need moderators. Just kidding. It's our first one, but we don't have any.
Hey, unfiltered. That means I get to curse.
Oh,
Unless
true.
you tell me to not curse, then I'll stop.
I just don't ever know.
Oh, okay. So I have a follow-up question then to the question that you had. So then, what is something that you're really happy about in regards to doing this and what we've accomplished so far? So.
I'm just happy that well, first of all, we started and we're still doing it after almost 3 months. That's an accomplishment in today's day, and with 3 adults with different schedules, that's an accomplishment. I'm proud of the stuff we've put out so far. I mean, I know we've only done 1 scene so far, but the fact that we're already gaining like traction and like momentum, and maybe not like numbers wise, but like the fact that like we have San Diego Filipino cinema and like they recognize us as a different, an entity, while we're also helping them out. And then I mean, our creators offline thing is like big, and just understanding like we are basically like embryos and we're already doing all of this is really exciting to me, and it makes me just like really like overall like the craft of filmmaking has definitely been like rejuvenated for me, because it's very easy to feel like jaded. Not that I ever have been like jaded, but like, get kind of discouraged about all of this is easy.
Marissa, do you want to explain what Creators Offline is?
Yes, because we also haven't announced that until now. So yay!
It has been okay. Creators Offline is a micro conference. The speakers at the micro conference are usually YouTubers. So, and most of YouTubers, at least so far, have been in more of like the filmmaker creative space, tech space on YouTube. It was started by Genki. I'm gonna butcher his last name. I'm gonna look it up because I'm gonna get it wrong.
Genki. Hold on, I have it. Hakata. Wait.
Yeah, Genki Hagata. It started like the very first Creators Offline was at 368 in New York, which is Casey and I's stats.
Yes.
So it's like a pretty big thing. I mean, it's not like huge, not like a VidCon or anything, but it's like, I personally like the YouTubers I watch, like they've spoke there, and I mean, it was a really big deal for me, but also I know like once I explained it to Reed and Trixie, then it's like, oh, that's a pretty cool opportunity. And the fact that like we're already like being asked to speak at stuff like this just means like we have our stuff together, and again, we have important things to say, and we want to grow an audience, a community of creators, and and also represent. Hopefully that was a good explanation, but not really.
It was a great explanation.
And thank you for explaining it, because, well,
because an Adrian would have explained it forever.
No, or you would have, Trixie.
No, my explanation would be like, wait, what is it again? Can you say what it is again? Can you explain it better?
So the explanation was for you too. Yes, I'm just kidding. Hey guys, our comment section is popping over here. Hey, Lorraine!
Hi, Lorraine. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to like the comments. I'm like, who's here? Oh my God, we're 6 people. We're so famous.
How can you be a part of the fam?
Jeremy, if you're interested in acting, seriously, let us know. We are open to collaborating with other artists that we know. So.
Also, maybe come and like help us with logistical stuff too.
Yes, either or. Yes, and shout out to Lorraine for helping us, and then because of that, we were like, hey, we actually need another person to fill in this very small, this very like short role, but still pivotal, so which you will see in the upcoming scene next Thursday.
When she does this, right? She goes.
It was really good.
was really good. It was very cute. It was very endearing. It was your moment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Sometimes.
Adrian, to answer your question.
Oh my
What are
gosh.
you most proud of?
Oh, me. You said everything I was gonna say again. Just the, I mean,
There's
just the
nothing
fact that we're.
else.
Well, I mean, Marissa and I are literally the same person. Well, all three of us are the same person. INFJs, but
INFJ.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, that we actually got started because I know I've told you all this that like when we were filming the first scene, in the back of my mind, I was still like, why? In the back of my mind, I was still like, why are we doing this? And I think at times when you're starting something new, it can feel scary, but then to like see it kind of like, okay, week by week, especially when you uploaded your first vlog after the trailer, and then I think I went, and then Trixie went, and then the first scene recreation went out. I was like, oh my gosh, it's starting to feel more real, so I think that for me has been like the, okay, this is it's real, because like what Trixie and I talk about to at times, um, sometimes people just talk ideas and they never come true, So yeah, yeah, and we're making it work. So us three, we're making this work. So I'm happy for that too. I'm happy for us to have gotten closer in this like artistic, collaborative way. So I'm good.
Yeah, it's funny. You two are like the same person. I mean, I'm very similar, but you two are like super similar. It's funny. It's cute. I'm not jealous. Like you can totally say it. I'm just like it's cute.
We humble. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Just
I
kidding.
I think I'm really happy actually with what you guys said. I'm definitely very happy with
Hey
that.
Earl.
Because yeah, like we're actually being consistent. We didn't have to like we were all really proud of ourselves when we started before Christmas because we knew like, oh, if we put it off, there's like a good chance that we're going to keep putting it off. So we were really proud of ourselves then. The consistency has been really great, and the fact that we're all really adult about it. And there's a balance of like understanding and also keeping each other responsible. So I'm really a fan of that. And then also, I think I'm a fan of us artistically being open with each other and also just being like, because we're all, again, like we're doing this because we also want to hone in on our skills. So, like, we're not at the top yet. So it's really nice to be artistically open with everyone's process because it's been really different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's been really different. Like, and it's nice to have the support. Like, it's super nice to have the support. Like, I remember like for my scene specifically, like Marissa, like I definitely just like really appreciate you. Like when I'm just like, hey, is this stupid? Like, is this idea stupid? Because like I trust you to tell me if like this is something I can try or like not do. This is stupid. Like,
yeah, for sure.
so like that's really nice, and knowing that I trust you to not baby me, but also not stifle me at the same time. Because it's like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
different choices.
I
for sure.
agree too. When she was helping me with like this stuff, when I was directing, I was like, I had the look of terror in my eyes. I was like, what's
That was her
happening?
last vlog.
Yeah.
And then like also like
No, like it's definitely yeah.
no, yeah, go ahead.
What? Oh, I mean, like it's a huge opportunity to like learn from each other. Like, sure, I may know like technically, like I was technically trained in video production, so like that's nothing on you guys. Like I went to school for it, but like I'm never gonna be like, no,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
we all have been learning from each other in terms of like storytelling, and like I really did like appreciate your like instincts, like blocking that scene with Rich and Adrian, and I was just there to make sure the camera was in the right place to capture that. So
Yeah.
it's like learning from each other and enhancing each other's skill sets is what I appreciate in our group, because it's not like, again, no one takes charge. It's just more of like Marissa's strong in this, Adrian's strong in this, Trixie's strong in this, and then we make it work.
Yeah. Because then, I think the goal is to actually take everything we've learned and to like take it to like professional, you know, like
Yeah, we're putting
professional. We're learning.
Mhm.
Yeah, so it's not just like to ourselves, but there's a greater purpose to all of this, you know. So yeah.
And I definitely like I super appreciate Rich, you too. I also appreciate like Rich and Adrian with being like open with having me direct them. Cause I definitely like I do not have a light hand. Like I know that. Like I just don't.
I know, I felt it.
Like I don't have a light hand. And especially because like Adrian, like for like you're just that was so the opposite of you. And I was just like, I don't like in my head, I was like, I really don't want you to sound like Eleanor.
Yes, yeah.
Because I was like, I really don't want
even,
like I don't want that. Like I don't want that for you. Like I don't want that like for us. And so I felt really like happy and like kind of like because I told you I was like, if this is too much, then just tell me to stop. But like I felt very like glad that you were open to like me kind of pushing you like a lot. And like there are a lot of like different acting things where it's just like, oh, you know, like your body needs to be loose and then you can let the emotions come in and da 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 da. Like there's a million ways to approach acting, but I was just like, this ain't working. Like he is already relaxed. Like and like because
it was the opposite.
Yeah, and well, because like I thought of that way because you're a dancer. And like the way that you've performed more in your life is from physical, like having that you know, like that physical attachment to your emotions to perform. And I've seen it. Like I've seen you dance. We were in the same freaking company. So like I'm just like, oh, it's there. He's just not used to performing it like the actor way, but I've seen it the dance way, which is why I was like, well, then we're gonna go physical then. Especially like with like the short amount of time like that we have. Like that was still the most we ever rehearsed together, but like for the short amount of time too, I'm like, I'm not gonna go through a whole fucking system. Like this isn't gonna work. Like we don't got that time.
Yeah, I mean, I also wanted to say too that I mean, of course we're friends, and I know, and I know where you're coming from, but I also wanted to say that coming from like me being an actor in that scene, you know, it's like I felt like I trusted you, you know. That's why I was like, okay, you know, that's why I allowed myself to get there, even though I was like I doubted at some point. I was like, am I actually gonna be able to get there? But then, you know, I you know realized that you're the director, and I had to trust you. I had to trust in what you were. I had to trust in what you were wanting to deliver. You know, I had to trust you. So that's where that really came from. Was like the trust that I was in good hands for me to go in that place. You know, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm glad.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
you trusted me because I was just like, oh, if he's open to this, then we're gonna do it this way. And then with Rich, I will talk about him for a second because I'm like, this is gonna turn into me what my vlog is gonna be. But like his was so funny because his natural instinct was in it because he's a father. So like that was obviously a place that was easier for him to find. And like my biggest thing, like my personal thing for Rich was like, I don't want it to look like the relationship that you two have normally.
Yeah.
Because that's not
See,
what the scene is. Like, and so
yeah.
I was just like, like he had like great instincts and stuff like that. And his hardest time was connecting to you and not treating you like you.
The eye contact was so hard because I was like, if he makes a gesture, I will start laughing. So
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. There's definitely like, I remember there's one time, like, and I was like, oh, we can't do that because he looks like he's smiling. Cause like it was like part where he was like, it was intense and he was lecturing you, but it kind of, you know, like when Rich is like saying shit to your face and he has that face on, it was like that. And I was like, no, like, no, try again. Let's not use that. Cause that just
yeah.
looks like Rich. And for me, like, I was like, that, no, this is not the relationship you guys have. So yeah, but like I'm very like happy with that we're all willing to go there. Like Marissa acting, because I know that's not your thing. Like for me, like I'm like, yeah, dude, like that was a big thing for us. So like I'm really appreciative of that. And that you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. And like you did. Like I know you were talking about it, like you looked so different from being Michael to being Vera. In terms of like
Yeah.
just
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I like remember like again like in my vlog, I was like, I I wasn't comfortable being Michael, but like being Vera, like it was just like different. I don't even know why. And I guess
And that was such a huge like leap on your part too, because it was like she was a scheming evil stepmother, you know. Clearly you're not an evil scheming stepmother, you know.
No,
So
no,
yeah.
yeah, that was a big jump too. So that was like really good. That was really good. So I'm very happy with our artistic openness and willing to try, because it is like we are putting ourselves in front of camera and just being like, we're acting.
Cinematic is how I like to put it.
Very much appreciate, like, we obviously have set standards for ourselves, but we're not so like it has to look so good that we don't like we paralyze ourselves. So it's just like, you know, first one, okay, audio could have been better, but we're not gonna be like, oh, we're not gonna put it out. Like it's like, and we'll make the audio better. Like it's just always improving and not again trying to be perfect. Is
Yeah.
what is perfect, especially when it comes to art and stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like there being 3 of us makes it so that we can't do that, because you know what, it's you can throw away your own work and be like, fuck it, but you're not going to throw away your work that you did with 2 other people, because that's sad. You're just like, oh, but what if I didn't want to throw it away? Like, you know, like you would never approach someone and be like, our shit is so bad we have to throw it.
Yeah.
Like, or at least the 3 of us. If the 3 of us agreed on something, that means we made something really, really bad.
Yeah, we just sucked one day.
One day. Everything sucked so much that we canceled.
Which is scrapping the Tagalog part. I think that's the first thing that we unanimously. That's the first thing we all unanimously like. Okay, we can scrap that. It's okay.
I was totally ready to do it, and I was just like, "Oh shit!" Like, like I was gonna do it. I was gonna do it for you. Like I swear.
Wait, let me recreate that scene. Hold on, wait. Where's the light? There we go. Whatever, it's there.
I don't know.
I was trying to recreate that like light moment.
Oh, from my vlog.
Yes, yeah. Oh shit. It was like this. Hold on, where's the light?
The relief.
There you go.
That effect I found. Yeah. No, seriously, I was just like, oh god, I'm going to speak Tagalog and it's gonna sound bad. It's just gonna sound bad. And
okay, so real talk, y'all. I feel like the vlogs. I'm not sure how y'all feel about the vlogs we've been putting out, but it's like I know that we were there and we were all together experiencing it, but like half the stuff that we like said on our vlog, we usually don't even like share each other or have gotten the chance to like, you know, tell each other until we like watch the vlog and we're like, oh, that's like, like that's not
no, I know. We're like,
right? It's not funny.
Yeah,
it's not funny. I love that actually. I love how we can like be in the moment and we're like, okay, we're good. But then when the vlogs come out, it's like, oh, okay, you know, this is actually how it went for you, which is just nice too, you know.
Yeah.
So element of surprise.
Yeah, it's because when we're done, we're
because we're just like legitimately giving our.
We're so tired. We just like celebrate. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like, nope, we did it. Bye.
Yeah, we're not talking.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys watching, if it's not just us, if you have any questions for us, ask.
There are 5 people.
Oh, hell,
Well,
yeah, but
so that means there's probably 2 more people. Who are y'all?
This is Rich and Jeremy or Lorraine.
Or it could be our friend Super Earl from the Philippines, amazing cinematographer. Lorraine. Hey Lorraine, she's still there. Maybe not.
I don't know how to use this. Nope, not at all. But yeah. Does anyone have another question for us?
Answer. Are you talking about us or the people?
Us.
I mean, I was just gonna say most favorite, but I mean, it's just going along that part. But y'all can feel free to, you know.
Okay, what are your favorite things to do? Because I don't think everyone knows.
Trixie.
Sorry, like, well, just because like not everyone knows that about us. I think we all know what we like to do the most.
Oh, like outside of this.
No. I mean within this. Like when
got it.
we're making a film, like what is your favorite
got
part
it.
to do? Like direct
Like our
or write?
preferences.
Yeah, like what are your preferences? Go, Marissa.
As
Wait,
I
no, we should start with you. No, we should start with you. Yes. Let's give Marissa a break
Okay.
to go first.
Fair.
And then let's see what my answer will be
Fucking Rich.
if you're
Did you
starting.
see Rich's question? We'll answer it later after we're done with this, Rich. Jesus Christ.
I was traumatized, okay?
Okay. My preferences are to act or direct. Actually, I haven't written yet, but I would probably like that too. But I definitely like acting and directing. Also, those are the things I'm just like more comfortable with because I'm a performer and a choreographer, so the translation is like easier. When it comes to technical stuff, I'm just like, oh my god, what the fuck? Like, and I'll be your PA forever, but I'm just like, oh my god, which is something that I do need to work on. But yeah, so therefore my preferences lie more that way.
Wait, which is what again? Sorry.
Acting and directing.
Acting and directing, okay.
What about you, Adrian?
Acting, editing, but I know this is my first. This will be my first time editing my own scene that that we all recreated together. Yeah, that's it for me. Yeah.
Editing.
Acting and editing. For now.
Okay. Sorry, I missed the
Yes.
acting.
Oh, acting. Yeah.
I mean, I love to direct. That's what I want to do. For real. Like, as my career. But I actually really do like doing camera / lighting because I mean, I'm basically doing that every scene. No, I like really do enjoy it because in film school, honestly, I didn't really get to touch camera. Like, I really did not. I learned how to use a camera after film school because there's so many people in film school who want to be cinematographers. I just okay. So just learning how to frame things and light things, and Adrian and Trixie will tell you like I am a freaking freak when it comes to lighting. I will
No shadow.
Rich,
I'll be like
Marissa,
lighting,
we have
lighting,
footages of
lighting.
you always like
I hate the
moving the
shadows.
light. This is Marissa. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah,
moving a light. Always moving a light somewhere.
And like, if you don't know lighting, you'll be like, "What is she doing? Is she okay?" But I'm making sure things aren't too bright or too dark, and
yes.
I really do enjoy it. But when I have to direct and do that, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough to think about, but I enjoy it. Like in the moment, I love it, but once we're done shooting, I'm like so drained.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice. That's also nice. It will be nice when we have more people too, so that like one of us could shadow you. Because I would love to understand what you're doing, but there's no time for that right now. Like there's just not.
Scarcity.
Yeah. No, and like we.
Whoa, sorry. Can you repeat that again, Marissa? Like it kind of slowed down.
I can't hear. Yeah, it cut out.
Oh no! What's happening?
Is it working? Can you hear me?
Kind of.
No.
No.
Oh, we can hear you now. Audience, can you hear Marissa? If so, put a thumbs up emoji.
Rich just asked, "Are we shooting with Ari Alexa next time?"
Who's that?
If you give us some money.
Yeah, you want to give us some money? If you give us a lot of money, we'll be in it again.
If sound is all well, I do have a. Oh, Marissa's cutting out. Marissa, can you say some? Keep talking for now.
I know I'm probably cutting out. Is it working? Hello?
I heard all that.
Talk.
Yeah, keep talking.
Okay, good. Rich, am I good? I'm gonna keep talking to check if this is cutting out. Okay,
Okay.
I don't even know anymore.
That's fine. Someone will tell us again in a second. Oh, he's good.
Marissa, I'm curious. Do you have a question for us?
Um,
Or for us, for the group? For
I'm trying to
her.
think.
Okay.
I don't have one.
While you're thinking, let's
Okay.
answer Rich's question, which was, how was working with him? It was hilarious, as always. I definitely said a lot of shit to him while he was recording his vlog. So if you if you watch any of those vlogs where like it's about like him recording and we're working on that, I call him so many names. So that was fun.
You called him pathetic and available.
I did call him pathetic and available. That was good. So that was really funny. I mean, it's always nice to have Rich around because then I can fuck around like and say shit to him. And he usually doesn't say shit to me because he's busy saying shit to Adrian. And that's the truth. But yeah, acting with him, like I was actually like, I had no idea what was going to happen. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, but it went really well, honestly. Like it went really well. Adrian and Rich had different issues to work through, but it all came out really well. And I was really happy with the performances they both gave. So yeah.
He was okay. Oh wow, okay. I'm just kidding. No, he was really well, because we've actually like we actually kind of started our rehearsal like way just a little bit earlier before we met up. That one Wednesday, or even before that Saturday morning we rehearsed, or afternoon. We
like,
kind of did a oh yeah, oh gosh, that was a struggle. But I mean, we've had like several opportunities to go over our lines, so we've been kind of like warming up to it, because we knew we knew, and we were very aware of like the role we were gonna have to like do for this, for this. So we were like, okay, we gotta buckle down and like, so.
What was that?
Is that me or is that you?
What are you hearing?
Ita.
Oh my god, what is that?
That was my dad. It's okay, let's continue. He's just telling my sister to grab him food.
Okay. Yeah, no, I was very impressed with
Jesus.
And I'm not just saying that because he's here in the chat. And it's not that I did not expect you to sign here. Like, I want you to know that. It was just more
Dali na po muna pa.
Okay.
Pagkatapos pa.
Wait for Adrian to stop.
gotta mute it. Mute
Wait,
it.
actually, go ahead. Continue. I have to close the blinds. Continue.
Wait, mute your thing while you're gone. Or no.
I can't.
Okay, go, Marissa.
Again, I'm gonna re-say that because someone's really rude. What I was saying is that I was very impressed by Rich, and I'm not just saying that he's currently in the chat. And I also wasn't expecting him to suck either, so just know that. It's just for someone who's like has not acted before. Again, you like never know, but like he surprised me because it's just like it's natural. I feel like it was natural for him, even though yes, he had trouble memorizing, but when he did deliver it, he delivered. And not to be shady, but I worked with actors who claim to be actors who would not have given a performance that good. Because I feel like what's nice about a fresh kind of person is that you don't overthink it. And I feel like that sometimes happens with people who have been, and it's unfortunate. And it's not, I don't think it's always their fault. Sometimes they just don't have like the best training. Is that you don't want to just be so in your head, and again, actually feel what you're saying, and not just these are words that I'm saying that are coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But also having that, obviously, as a father, and having that perspective. And I feel like even though yes, Rich's and Adrian's relationship is different, just understanding that Rich does kind of give him talks like that, like, dude, You stop. So it's all really good. And thank you, Rich, for acting for us.
Whatever, he wanted to be in it.
Yeah, he just wants to. He just, as soon as we make him famous, he's gonna forget about us. Like, whatever. It's fine.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, no. I mean, it's true. Like, it's real. So this is what I feel about, like, there's a lot of people who say they're actors, and I'm not trying to gatekeep who's an actor or not, but I think part of it is just like some people wait until they get hired for something to practice their craft.
Yeah.
Which is like, dude, like a lot of people, like, it is a skill. It's an art form and a skill, and yeah, you can have natural talent, but if you're not practicing it, then like, how are you going to get better? Which is also why I like what we're doing, because it's like we're constantly practicing our craft. Also, like for acting, we all do such different scenes that's also really nice. My hair is knotted. God damn it. I fucking hate long hair. Sorry. I'm just like, I'm not gonna touch it. It's fine. No, but yeah, like I feel like some people are like, oh, I'm an actor and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, you probably are, but then like, suddenly like they get on camera and they're really weird.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, wait, what? Like, because everyone's a little weird, but like, like we have the skill of like making YouTube videos and talking at a camera like this. So when you put us in front of an audience, like even though we might be a little awkward, we're gonna be less awkward than other people. Because it's like, yeah, I'm used to doing this.
Yeah.
This is just really fine. Yeah. And even if it's awkward, I'm just gonna keep going.
Yes.
And eating again.
Eating. Yeah, for sure. And like, I by no means want anyone to think like
did you see me drop that right
earlier? Like, be a good actor, because you are like, even though yes, you're playing a different character, you have to know yourself. Like, you have to know yourself and know how to tap into things that maybe you don't want to tap into all the time.
Yeah, and
I've worked with actors who like, you talk to them and like obviously they're cool people, but then they get on camera and you're just like, you're a different person. That's so weird. How do you do that? You transform.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's fun. I think that's fun. Like that's what I like.
It's magic. It's definitely magic.
Yeah, it's super fun. It's fun to do. Acting is really fun. Like, I'm glad we're doing it. And I'm like glad to be like casting ourselves in all different parts. Because
I actually, for you too, I really, for you both, I love seeing like the just the differences between the characters. We all have played so far, even though there's only been 2, but it's nice to see the shift.
It's fun. It's fun because it's like, that's the thing, like we're still new and stuff, but it's fun to practice this where, like real life, like with casting and stuff, people like, because we cast ourselves, we kind of get more of an opportunity to try different things. Whereas with casting, obviously, they're going to pick the people who are more suited for it, because obviously that's what fucking casting is. But like, we get to try to do things that we would never get casted for. That's really far from us, and I think that's really cool. I think that's really fun.
We actually get to show what we're capable of.
Yeah, or at least can be capable of. Yeah, like it's really cool. I'm excited about that. My hair is fucked up. Okay, someone else go, because I'm obsessed.
Yes, I actually had one.
All right. Well, considering we are at 58 minutes, do we want to go?
Last question.
Want to stop at an hour?
Yes, after you ask your question, Marissa.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. My question is just like, what do you look forward to, and what do you hope for us in like the near future? Or bigger future. I don't really care. I don't want to put too much pressure.
Pressure. So what do we look forward to in the future?
Our hopes.
I honestly, I'm like, I honestly don't know, just because with all of this is so a little bit different and sometimes even far moved from like the usual content that I create. So that's why I think sometimes it's just nice for me to not like put any more thought or pressure into what's happening. But I am looking forward to definitely trying out different like roles, like playing different characters or recreating different scenes that are either something that I'm passionate about or maybe something that's a little bit more darker because I do feel like I gravitate more towards the dramatic. Well, that's a given, dramatic, but very angsty, But I mean, like what Marissa was saying earlier, we're like literally a fetus, but we're already getting so much love and support, that usually takes other people like quite a long time to get there. So I'm really happy with that too. But yeah, that's about it. I'm just really excited to keep seeing how this whole thing will unfold. So
Marissa, the whole time I was laughing at the faces you were making while Adrian was speaking. It was really funny. I just want to say that.
shade.
Practicing my facial expressions for acting.
I'm looking forward, like Adrian said, like I'm looking forward to like the different roles that we play to get like more intense about it. And just find that range that we can all have. I'm also really excited, like he said, like we're getting a lot of support and stuff, and it's like it's nice. It's nice to feel that validation, and also because we have support of people who are like willing to actually mentor us and help us, and not just be like, yeah, you have our support from over there. You know what I mean? There are those people who like, you have my support, which I mean, like that is definitely worth something that has value. Just someone telling you that they support you is great. But like in terms of like, people who are higher up and say that they want to support you, but they don't actually want to support you. Yeah, because that's there. So I'm excited that we're actually getting that. I'm excited to see like what this can turn into. Like if in the future, like we become like a full-fledged production company somehow. And I'm not saying that's where we're going or where we have to go, but if that happens, like, dude, hell yeah, like I'm super down. Like if we're basically going to become like a Filipino Wong Fu production, like I'm super down because again, like one of the reasons why we did this is representation. So if we can bring that and help bring that for the rest of us, then like, yeah, that's what I want. Totally down.
For sure. I mean, you guys
Marissa is
said it all. I look forward to when Prayers Offline actually is, rescheduled. I'm also just like looking forward to see what else you make. And I know things are going to be a little delayed now, at least in terms of like shooting because of this self quarantine isolation thing. But I'm writing our next scene, and I'm excited for you guys to try your hand at writing as well. Because well, my throat. But just like for us, just like obviously we're a group, but us practicing our crafts is also means like improving as filmmakers, but also like developing our own voice when it comes to being writer director. Because I feel like all of us want to be that in some, at least to some capacity. And I'm excited for that too, because again, we're all learning from each other in terms of like being storytellers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm excited. Yeah. Like I have a lot of faith in us, but at the same time, I'm not going to put too much pressure on what this should be,
You go
just
twin,
have
you
fun.
say that. Go twin.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. For sure. It's good. We all balance each other out very well. It's going to be great. Circle jerk. Circle.
I know oh yeah, I remember that was the first time I learned that too. Right after
we taught Adrian that word.
Adrian is so innocent.
I'm not that innocent.
And then tenderloins. Adrian didn't know what
jerk, tenderloins,
loins,
green,
like loins.
rich.
Didn't
We
know
have
what
so
loins
much.
were.
We have so much.
It was weird.
We've already had so much funny jokes. So
okay, I guess that's it for this time. Someone tell when we're coming on next time live. When are we going live next week, guys?
Adrian, go.
Me?
Oh,
Oh shoot. Okay.
you
Okay.
remember?
Okay. No, I think I remember. Okay. So hey y'all, for those that have made it this far, thank you all so much for watching again. But yes, Marissa. Wait, where you? Yes, Marissa. There you go. Yes. So next Thursday we're gonna premiere the Magkariba recreation called Red Stilettos. That's gonna be the episode title for our scene recreation, and we are gonna go live. What time? 5:30.
Yeah.
What time are we going live on
We're
Thursday?
going live 5:30 because the scene comes out at 5.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Adrian, the reason why I laughed is that I need to teach you how to throw stilettos.
I know when you said that, I was like, it's red stilettos, but it's okay.
It's okay. Okay. Go. Okay.
Yeah.
I was laughing for something else.
And
I
then go ahead. No, you go, Trixie. You know the schedule better,
No,
which we just talked about too
No.
before we went on live.
totally fine. Yes. So next week our thing premieres at 5. The scene premieres
Our
at 5.
thing?
The scene Red Stilettos premieres at 5, and then at 5:30 we're basically doing like a reaction video to it because we're not ever together. Like you get our individual stuff, but then
Yes.
I guess you'll see us talk about like shit that happened between us or just laughing at each other's shit. Especially like discovering like our own perspectives from each other's vlogs and not knowing that's how we felt.
And so we're like, oh, shit.
Oh, that's how you felt.
Yeah, you're like, okay. So that will be fun. Yeah, but I was laughing because Adrian's saying recreations, and that's why you said recreations, because we all started saying recreations, and then Marissa's first one was the funniest thing of my life because it just like cuts. I've been saying recreation.
She's like,
I
this, hold on.
mean recreation. It was so funny. I laughed so hard because I was like, oh fuck, we have been saying it that way.
Hey, there's a 6th person watching. Hello.
Hey, we about to go though. Watch us next Thursday at 5:30.
Yes. Wait, Adrian, you do like this, and then we'll high five you.
Wait, wrong hand.
Wait, what am I doing?
We're gonna high five you. Both hands. Okay, they have to be in the screen though. They have to be in the screen. No, but turn your palms outward.
Go.
No, you have to.
You like this. Copy me. Copy me.
Is it? Oh my...
Yeah.
Go.
Keep there.
Wait, can we go 3, 2, 1, go?
Go.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if Trixie's planning to say anything else, but we just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Do we want to promote our own?
No.
Yes.
You know what?
Go, Marissa.
Go, Marissa. Go.
Oh, hi. I'm Marissa Rojas. Channel name is Marissa Rojas. I make videos about personal development and self-love. I'm a filmmaker, obviously.
Filipino queer filmmaker.
What are we
supposed to be Netflix opening?
Okay. Go, Adrian, go faster.
Okay. My name is Adrian Pangilinan. My vlogs about my life. That's what it has come to. You can find me on the link down below, and also Marissa's link down below. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm Trixie. I'm the Thoughtful Beast. That's the name of my channel. So you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and all that good stuff. Yeah, and I do stuff about mental health, and soon I will do more stuff about dance.
Yeah, we're all it's so crazy. We're also opposite, yet we're able to come together and be together as the FilAm film.
As brown people.
We're able to also do this too while doing our own thing, which is really awesome. So
okay, bye. Is it time?
Thank you.
Marissa, make it end, Marissa.
I know.
Ending now. Oh, ending.